My name's Jacob Terry and I study Criminology, Geography and Politics, and I'm a Year 13 student.
I'm Shannon Rostam. I study Politics, Criminology and Psychology.
I think the main thing going into A-levels was the idea that I need to study what I enjoy and something that interests me. I think criminology as a subject just immediately caught my eye. It's something that I'm interested outside of school, watch all the documentaries, all the TV shows, and the course is reflected in that, so that's why I chose it.
I chose to study criminology because I wasn't too sure at the time of what I wanted to do in university, and I thought it gave me quite a broad option, especially because I was considering law, and it's relatively similar in some aspects. So a typical lesson, just come in, sit down, my teacher will just introduce us to what we're learning, we'll go through key bullet points, and often we go through discussions of certain topics or just independent work as well.
It's definitely probably the most interesting subject that I study. I find it engaging, and it's a lot more about kind of the way criminology is in the modern day, so it's really engaging, really interesting, and there's quite a bit of computer work, but I wouldn't say it's that technical. I think my favourite thing about studying criminology is the format of the exams, is that I do 2 other A-level subjects, and criminology creates that balance of having 4 exams split over 2 years, and it gives you a great breather and a great time to focus on the subject and really get those top grades.
My favourite thing is probably, this is not really a common opinion, but probably the coursework. It's really easy to keep on top of as well. Support just really from the teachers, so if I'm not really sure on something, I can always ask at the end of the lesson or within the lesson as well.
I mean, there's a great support. All the teachers have been brilliant over the years, especially with the progression exams. They've been so great along the whole way through, and they're the reason why all of our students and all of us get the top grades is purely because of the support we get.
It's a bit different from an A-level, so a regular A-level will consist of 3 essay-based exams, or just exams in general where you're under time conditions and you don't have any notes on you, whereas the criminology, so you do 2 computer-based where you'll have your notes with you. You don't have any textbooks, you only have your notes, and then you write on the computer, and then you do 2 regular exams, so just from memory. So it is a bit different to a normal A-level, but it's also not the same as a BTEC, and universities as well, they consider it as an A-level, so you could still get into Russell Group's unis with it.
I'd say the controlled assessments sound much more difficult than they really are. I find it really interesting, and it's actually really enjoyable to have that rather than do a written exam every time. It's kind of something different. It's that difference of not having to memorise the whole subject as one, and it's that kind of difference of you're doing each component per quarter of the 2 years, and I much prefer that than an A-level subject.
So after college, I plan on going to university to study politics and international relations.
So my plan after college is to go to university. I'm planning to study politics and criminology and kind of go along those lines of those social sciences, and maybe even look at going into criminology further on down the line.